All right, it's General Stufido here with another Stuff I Do. Okay, we're getting ready to install a ceiling fan. So we're going to do a how-to install a ceiling fan. Now, I'm sure there's more out there, but hey, it's not General Stufido, right? Okay, so this is a Harbor Breeze Grace Bay 52-inch 4-light. Looks like 5 blades there. And if I just pop that open, and in it, you'll get your blades. Let's see, 2 different colors, so you can have your choice. That's what I like about these. It's kind of like dishwashers. You can pick your own color sometimes. And then, of course, this is your mounting box with the bell. Here you got your light set up, which will go underneath the fan. Here are your blade mounts. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, here's your stem. It's usually a 5 or 6 inch stem. Here's your these are such a joke. Oh man, these are weights. My thing is, hey, if you're gonna make a fan, shouldn't you have pre-balanced it before you send it out on the factory floor? So anyway, here's some weights. Typically, most times I don't need to do it. Sometimes you get a really bad manufacturer fan, you got to do it. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the pull chains. We got some crappy wire nuts. I don't like these. These suck. You got your washer for your blades. And here's some screws. And wait a second. Nope. Yeah. That's for the blades. Okay. So anyway, down below your box. Okay, you got your big old motor here. Okay, you got your bulbs. Oops, I better tell them not to get bulbs. We already have bulbs. All right. And of course you got your decorative light covers. And a lot of people don't know this, but on 3-speed fans, there's actually 3 different motors. So you click one, and you'll hear go vroom, vroom. That's because when a magnet goes by, it passes one of the other offset magnets, AC, and it kicks in a gear. Then sometimes you kick it to the next gear, number 2, and it's vroom, vroom. Okay, faster. And then 3 is like vroom, 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 like that. But anyway, this is a remote. This is your remote-controlled box. So we're installing a remote-controlled ceiling fan. I'll be right back. So, hey, what are you going to need to install this? Well, you're going to need some wire strippers, maybe a knife. I've got some pretty fancy wire strippers that I like to use. You're going to need a screwdriver, or maybe you're going to need a screw gun. I like to use a screw gun, okay? And I want to talk about this. This is amazing. I've had screw guns before, but this is a Porter cable. Now, I personally like this one a lot. It's got these real quick disconnect batteries, 20 volts. And they're really powerful. This is a 1/2 inch chuck on there, so I can put 1/2 inch bits in there. But I like them so much, I went and bought a whole bunch of these guns. And they were running like 120 bucks, something like that, maybe 100 bucks. The first one I bought sucked. Okay, and here's why. The first one I bought had brushes in it. Then they came out with this gun with brushless. That's when I fell in love with it, because they're never going to wear out. And so the one with the brushes, I had it all in pieces. That's a newer version right there. It's got 2 speeds on here. Look at this. It's got a hammer drill on there, so you can drill into concrete. But they're really amazing. I'm sure there's other brands out there that are just as good as this one. But this is my personal preference right now, because I can interchange all the batteries. And I also have a saw that uses these batteries, made by Porter Cable. And you just charge them on the double charger here. And we probably have, I don't know, 12 of these batteries now. But that's what we're going to use to install this fan. First thing you got to do is you got to go get yourself an electrical tester. I like this one because you don't have to touch the wires. You can go through the insulation, and so when you have power to it, it'll light up. But we're going to pop the breaker off. Go ahead and show it up here. Got a red light? It's beeping. Okay, let's go turn that off. All right. Okay. Gotta find garage. Where are we gonna find garage? 19. Is it off? Yep. All right, that was easy. A lot of times they don't label them, or the writing's all messed up. Okay, so since this was the garage door power source, there's no switch to it on the wall. That operates something else. This one, you've got to power all the time. That's why we're installing the remote control ceiling fan, so you don't have to bust up the ceilings, run wire. Pretty simple installation. So he's going to stick the end of the probe in a hole to release that wire. once he does, the wire should pop right back out. Okay, this is the fancy schmancy tool I was talking about. Well worth it. You can strip wires super fast instead of cutting around it with a knife and peeling it off. Amazing. So what we did was we just cut the wires off of the outlet here. And anyway, so he's getting it stripped. He's going to run that through. First thing he's got to do is disconnect these screws, get them loose so we can get to the mounting bracket. Now we're going to steal screws off of this, put some washers on this thing so we can screw that up there and place to that outlet. Okay, so we're getting ready to screw that on, put it in place. Yeah, always do it with a screw gun. Okay, now this is the drop down stem, usually for like 8-foot ceilings. You don't actually have to put that on if you don't want it, because if you mount it directly to the ceiling with the bell, then it tends not to wobble. You put this bell on like that, and if it's, see how it's going to move like that, and that's what the weights are for. Anyway, we'll do a test later. So what he's got to do is put this on, run the wires through this. You're going to pull out your pin, the cotter pin, and you're going to run the wires through. Okay, this is clipped on. Remove the clip if you're going to mount it to that bell right there. Okay, you put your bell on. We got to take these screws out to mount it. All right, and then we'll pop our pin in there. Since we're not running two different switches, one for the light, one for the fan, we're going to wire together the black and the blue together, sending power to this unit. And the remote control is going to control the fan separately and also the light. So the white is your neutral, and you're going to wire that to a neutral wire coming out of the ceiling. So you wire the black and the blue to the black coming out of the ceiling. The bare copper wire gets wired to the green wire, which is your ground. So that's what he's doing now. Now the great thing is, this thing is resting right now on the ball within that bracket. So he can do a lot of work up there. In the old days, we used to have to lift up the fan and we'd get awfully tired holding it. It was a pain in the butt. Okay, so the wires have been connected together. Now it's time to put the bell on. You're gonna put it there, twist it. And then put the lock screws in, and then we're going to be good to go. Okay. All right, and next we're going to work on putting on those blades. Okay, so now it's time to put the blades on. So in this case, these washers were separated from the screws, so we had to put those on first. And now what he's going to do is we're going to put the dark brown wood side down. This is the top side of the blade. And you screw all of those on first. And then, later on, we're going to screw them onto the fixture. Okay, so now he's got to remove these annoying guards that keeps the motor from moving around the box. All right, once those are off, we can install the blades. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's all done. And he's now going to install the first one. Okay, there you have it. All 5 blades are on. Now it's time to put the light set on. It's got wires you're going to plug in, and then a couple of screws that mount it on. Okay, now it's time to put these globes on, and the side with the flange is like a T-flange. The flange goes down there, and then you're going to take 2 fingers and go in around there. Good thing he's doing it because my hands are kind of fat and it's kind of difficult for me to put them on. Go ahead and put that on. And then after you get the globes on, they give you these light bulbs to screw into. Those short guys. Oh look, cool, these are LEDs. That's all right, man. Okay, there you go. It's working just fine. We have to wait to get the remote. It's in the owner's truck. But, you know, these chains, it doesn't take a genius to figure those out, so I shouldn't shoot a video on how to hook those up. Okay, let's not forget I'm General STUFIDO, and this is
general stuff I do. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit that like button. We'll see you next time.